Hi guys, how's it going and welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing some more Truck Simulator 2, doing some jobs across the ETS2 map, which we're going to get set up now. I think I've got everything I need to do. So let's get that set up. Don't know where I'm at, Frankfurt or Mannheim. I'll just put Mannheim, Frankfurt, sorry, it's more in the, it's more central. First stop's to Rostock then, so it's basically across the map. That'll do nicely. We have a few people already joining in over on YouTube. Hello Graham Judge, you was indeed first. Hello Krazza. Sim Shiner, welcome also. Welcome, I think for the first time maybe, Dwayne Taylor. Nice to have you with us. Hello Connor, you are early for once indeed. And indeed, that particular place, Krazza, that particular place. Let's get a move on, shall we? It's very, very quiet here, not going to lie. Oh, welcome also, Azza. I hear fire alarm or something. Yeah, some of those stupid noises coming from that company there. It's very annoying. It was irritating me when I was setting up the stream. That took my headset off a minute to ignore it. It was doing my head in that much. Yeah, let's be careful of using that word, Krazza, because that is a trigger word to some people. It's DT12. Ah, right, DT12 Gaming. You've changed your name. No problem, Sir Dwayne. Brett. I almost went straight on then. So am I, Sim Steve. No, so am I. Gonna have to remove that, I think. Some comments are just not suitable for YouTube, and I think that's one of them. No, this is your personal account. You're going into your gaming one. Yep, no problems. Hello, on to Kick. Aaron69. Wait! Welcome into the stream. No problems, Dwayne, on YouTube. Yeah, I think most people who are tuned in will know that I live stream both on YouTube and Kick these days. So if you're watching me on one and you do have an account on the other, do give me a follow or sub, depending on which one you're watching on. I feel a bit of a noob over on Kick because obviously I started at 0 followers and that. Reminds me back in my YouTube days about 4 or 5 years ago. Five years ago, yeah. Let's go. Right, you're on your gaming one now, the real DT12 Gaming. I didn't know that. Well, we do now. And Chrysler putting 69. And Sim Steve putting hi, I'm new here over on Kick. So yeah, basically what we're doing is I'm running both places at once, just because I can see in the long term Kick will be replacing Twitch. I can just see it happening if it's run correctly. Hello Dutch Spotters, welcome into the YouTube stream. Nice to have you. Hello Azov on Kick as well. New phone, who this? My throat all of a sudden's gotten really bad. I've got a coffee with some honey, so it should come round in a moment. It's probably from shouting at the screen that much from watching the football before. It was a good game, that. Obviously, Bolton was on the back foot most of it, but we got a nice draw. Replay at the, I almost said the Reebok then, jeez. At the Tough Sheet Community Stadium. I've got to be very careful the way I say that. You're signing up to kick, are you, Connor? That's helpful. And I just think it's a decent platform to be on as well. I've not got any plans to go away from YouTube. I'll be keeping it on. I'll be staying on both platforms. And sheep indeed, Kraser. Need to look at my shoe. Its right foot is very, very uncomfortable. When I get paid on the 15th, I'm getting new shoes. These are starting to go. A lace. Lovely. There we go, that's better. Do a shoey with your coffee. Oh, I think I'd rather not, thank you. That is not comfy still even now. Best thing it was like, so I'll put up with it. Oh, I won't. It's a bit of a tongue coming up. Danny Ricciardo, is that you? I thought it was my truck moving then. Yeah, it's the sole of the shoe. Hello, Con. Welcome into the Kick live stream. Just need to rip a bit off. Apologise for this, just fixing my shoe. It's a bit more lenient over there, Kraser. Yeah, I didn't want to read the entire thing out, Steve, so that's why I just said Con. There we go. That's a temporary repair job until I get a new shoe. Just say Con while it sounds. You're going to join me without a trailer? Whereabouts are you? Because I'm ready to go. And as I suspected, my throat is coming around a little bit now. Oh, there's Colin now. Well, you just follow me like that, are you, I'm assuming? Seems Steve doesn't wear those. I was just about to say, funny enough, he doesn't know what they are. That is true. I think most people don't wear them, at least not permanently. It must be said, I think they are a bit OG these days. Everyone uses better things, should we say? Right, well, if you are watching this stream on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like button. It does help me out a massive amount, so it's very much appreciated. We are now making... Oh, wow, I'm not turning hard enough there, mad sentence. We are now making our way to Rostock. How heavy is this? 3 tons, so we're going to have good acceleration then. There is no such thing of that for men at the minute, Krasser. I wish there was. And yeah, a little bit of bold driving coming onto the highway. Is there no like button on kick? No. Oh, let me neck. Too busy looking over at the chat. There's nothing like that. What you've got on kick at the minute is a follow button, and then eventually, as my kick grows, it will unlock a subscribe button. But that does cost, so it's basically, consider that as like YouTube membership. Tune this. Stardust music sounds better with you. Let's crack on. Followed. Big thank you for the follow on kick then, Sim Steve. Also, for those who have not yet seen, my stream schedule for next week has now been posted in all usual places. Why am I getting... I've got 3% damage. Why am I getting engine problems with that? But anyway, as I was saying, the schedule for next week is posted in all the usual spots. For anyone who's not yet seen it. I've got trailer damage, yeah, but that shouldn't make the engine cut out, surely. It's a bit bold if it does. Welcome into the stream, Samuel, over on YouTube. Kick seems to have a shorter delay as well. I have YouTube and Kick open and YouTube is up behind. It makes sense because YouTube's designed for videos and live streams, whereas Kick is just for live streams. So they got, you know, less things to worry about. So that makes sense. Will affect aerodynamics. Great. Just moving my mouse might forward a little bit then. It was coming off the desk. So we've got Dutch spotters behind us. Yeah, it definitely does feel a bit different having 2 chats, but it is something I am getting used to. Yep, Krasser, Colin is Dutch spotters. Somebody getting kicked there. Did Kieran Welch create this website? No, it's Mr. Individual Kicker, should we say? Wouldn't have a clue. Catching up to this guy, so we'll have a look at an overtake if we can. Oh, a little bit of a lag from that guy. There we go. Have you got anything nice to eat tonight? Do you know, I don't know what I'm going to have yet. Something looks light on the throat, I think. And I don't know what, because I've had noodles a bit recently. And I've had scrambled eggs a bit recently, so I don't know what I want. Music sounds better with you. Oh, it's pizza for you, is it, Sim Steve? That temptation's there, but it's expensive. And I'm getting close to the end of the payment month, so it's like, you know, just want to make sure I don't run out of money. Definitely won't be fish. I can tell you that one for nothing. You've not decided what pizza yet. Garlic margarita with pepperoni is one of my go-tos. Fit, sorted out, Aaron. I don't just get money off YouTube, cause excuse me. Let's go for another take on Nice Dude. How do I feel about tuna on pizza? Well, I'm very anti-fish being eaten, so obviously I'm not going to be a fan of fish on pizza. Fish are friends, they're not food. Just to confirm, I do not get any money off my parents. I'm 28, not 8. Really? One 436, you cannot park there, you are blocking. All I will say at the minute is my full time and effort is focused on my career. Don't know what to call it now, because I can't just say YouTuber, can I? Because I do Kick as well. I don't know what to call it. No, you're not. You're not 29, Sim Steve. You're 2023 years old. Kicktuber. That's something. There'll be a proper word for it. Streamer is a generic term. Well, it's true, but I also make videos and shorts. Doesn't it just come under social media? I could put it that way, yeah. How am I faster? I'm not. I'm just sat here doing 110, Colin. Digital content creator, that's a good title, Steve. I'll go with that. I heard someone once say it's called advertising. First I've heard of it that way, but really? Look at the name for 12. I'm at a loss for words on that one. Jeez.
Pasa.
I'll take his word for it. As it is advertising, that gains you the actual revenue. Yeah, most of it, yeah. That's how I prefer to do it, because otherwise, what does it even mean? Basically, that I make content online. But yeah, I think the best way is to go through ads revenue, just because. Why has that stopped playing already? Otherwise, you expecting people to be members and subscribing and donations and that. And it's not something I want to push too hard on. I just want to grow my viewer base, show a few ads while I'm streaming, and have a laugh with everyone. That's what I'm after doing. It probably is, Krasser. Right, let's keep rolling. Once again, welcome to everyone who's watching, both on YouTube and Kick. Hopefully you are enjoying the stream so far. We are doing jobs on Euro Truck Simulator 2 across the ETS2 map, and that is my name, Connor. No, the name. What name? I don't know how I'm getting away from you, Dutch spotters, because I'm just sat here doing 110. I've had the same PC for at least nearly 5 years, and it still runs new right now. We had the personal. I think it's partly because A, how much I use the computer, and B, the fact that I stream and play games on it a lot. All that does add into usage hours. You're farmer where you hasn't, no issues. We'll see you around if you're busy, mate. Slowly but surely getting through that cup of coffee. Made it a little bit strong. I'm not really into coffee at the best of times, but I was feeling a bit tired at about past, so I thought I needed a little pick-me-up. So that's what we've done. Yeah, and a bit of a crazy question, Connor. Drive solo. Oh, you mean, right? Yeah, I get it now. You're gonna drive solo after this job. No issues, Dutch spotters. We've got less than 250 kilometres to drive until our destination here. We've currently just gone past near Hamburg. But yeah, once again, welcome to the Sunday stream. For those who have not yet seen, the stream schedule for next week has been posted in all the usual places. So make sure you go and check it out. In fact, does that lane go? It does. Terence, try and do 33 kilometres and see what Welsh people have to go through driving their cars. Yeah, so speed limits in Wales now. So literally it's no excuse for them to bin it. You'd have to be right baldy to bin it now in Wales. Wow, why is it just kicking out on every corner? Have they changed the handling again or something? It's every corner. That's karma. I don't know what's going on with this handling, it's really poor. That's my name, Dutch Spotters. You'll catch up. One thing that's helpful for, well, one thing that it might be for Dutch Spotters, if he hasn't changed it yet, is his gears. If he's still running that 12-speed gearbox, he'll be slower picking up speed, and that'll be why he's struggling to keep up. Whereas a 6-speed gearbox is a lot faster. So if you drop below 110, you can get back to 110 quicker with the 6-speed gearbox. Don't think I use a retarder. No long way driving, otherwise you will be reported. Really? He's going to get jackknifed. Some Steve approved driving there, guys. Let's get a move on. Keep at it, Connor. Right, let's crack on. It's not me approved. Never have been and never will be. Well, no, true. You just go the wrong way instead. Right, let's keep going. After having a laugh at that guy who, I don't even know what he was doing actually. You like taking the scenic route? Is that the excuse now? See, I've just about finished a pulsars in Greater Manchester. In fact, I don't need many in general. Most I do need are the ones that have just arrived, really. Right, less than 100 kilometres until the destination. Right, we're coming off here. We're saying that you have to come off here. There's no option to go straight on. Not unless you want to be an astronaut. Oh, hello. Nice slide again. I'm sliding around. It's every corner though. There's something weird with this handling today. Never had so much slide before. Apart from when I was on that ice island thing. Lapland, aye. Let's go and do a lap around Lapland. It is slowly going dark on ETS2, so won't be long for I need to think of a full beam. We'll be sound though for now. Probably shove it on during the next job. And we're also coming off up ahead as we approach the end destination on our first job of the stream. Wanted to gather breaks early though, because quite often I miss the little shortcut thing. I wanted to make sure that wouldn't be the case this time. Wow, that 3790 is having some lag of a time there. Itchy back. Drop off point RT log just up the road. Oops, sign, just about missed it. We haven't got all day soft lads, so we up. See you around, Dutch spotters. Nice for tugging along. Oh, I meant to press the brake button then, not the accelerate button. Jeez. Right, that'll get me on the way to level 241 here on the Global Cargo Events profile. Going to get this job logged, and then we'll be cracking on with another one. See. Right. As for kick, welcome to the following group: Connor and Sim Steve, over on kick. That is. Can I make that stick out? Yeah, I can. So I'm just shove that, if I can, up there. Don't think the chat's going to be busy enough to miss that. So let's do that, that and that. There we go. Terence, should I keep the 4x2 on your truck or get the 6x2? It depends really what you prefer, to be honest, Dutch spotters. But yeah, I am on the Global Cargo Events profile, so I've got all the depots in the game. Right, next job, down to... I was saying that though. I've just got to come from... I think it was a different route. I think it's a different route, so I'll do it. Atlantic Cod, from Rostock to Linz. This will be worth a decent amount. And the job's actually here where we are now, even better. Oh, stopped a bit short, look. See, I'm always learning about new platforms and that, so one of them. Go. That will do nicely. Alright, and now we've got the job. Let's make our move. 887 kilometres to drive on this job. Hello, Phageboy SNL. Welcome into the stream over on YouTube. I don't speak, I think that's Dutch. I don't speak Dutch, but welcome into the stream. Right, first task, let's get out of the city area. Get a quick picture of my other screen, which I'll show you guys later. Stop there for a sec. There we go. I'll share you that with you guys in a bit. In fact, if Steve's still tuned in, I will put it in the group chat. Sim Stephanie, oh dear. Ooh, hello. It really is lifting up all the time. It never used to. Have they changed something? Feels like they have. Should not be lifting up like it is. We do have a fair few people who tune in who are Dutch, because a lot of the people who I'm in of ETC with are Dutch. Shut the full beam up. You haven't played this game in about a year. I mean, it's still worth playing most of the time, so I like to jump in when I can. If you are watching this stream on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like button. That does help me out a massive amount, and it is very much appreciated, guys. I'm still buzzing off the football before Bolton Wanderers versus Luton Town 1-0 0-0 draw. Can't believe that. Replay at the Tough Sheets Community Stadium. You bet I'm going. Just need to wait to find out what day it is. We know it's week commencing the 15th, so it's not far away. So I'm looking forward to attending that. You've been on Lags here a lot. Oh, that's almost high. I was trying to work out what it was at first. She knows she's doing my nutting now. Thought I said fire transport for a minute then. I was gonna say I don't fancy that one. Right, well how big is this server then? Let's have a look. Oh, it's quite busy tonight, though having said that it is Sunday. 4,285 people on Simulation Server 1. The more the many. Terence, why does somebody on Kick have that name? I have no idea, to be totally honest with you, Dutch Potters. And unlike Steve, got collisions on. Well, at least you're playing it properly, Connor. 750 kilometres until our destination of Linz. So we'll be driving through Germany and crossing the border into Austria. Backs and bits. Just want to remind everyone as well, the stream schedule for next week has been posted in all the usual places. So if you've not yet checked it out, you know where to find it. For those who are new and don't know, I post my stream schedule on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and my Discord server. Oh, my YouTube community tab. Links to all mentioned is in the description. Yeah, and you still fly about without hitting cars or anything. Well, that's good to hear. It's a bit nice and chill. But we are about to go onto the Berlin Ring Road, so we keep heading down south. See, I had a bit of a productive afternoon. I watched the football, which is what you'd expect from me. But then after that, before jumping on this stream, I've recorded some F123 content. Had a couple of races on that. Probably have a fair bit of F123 content going on next week. So for those of you guys who enjoy F1, hopefully you'll enjoy the upcoming videos. They'll be uploaded onto YouTube. So if you're on Kick and you want to watch them, you'll have to go over to my YouTube channel. I upload most days. In terms of content on YouTube tonight, I have a Gran Turismo 3 video at 9 o'clock. And then wow! Nice driving, buddy. That's what happens when you're not paying attention. Bold. Driving. Note that down when I can. But anyway, as I was saying, later on today, we have a Gran Turismo 3 video going online at 9 o'clock and a ETS2 short at 10 o'clock. Big thank you as well for the recent support on them shorts. It is quite clear you guys are enjoying them. We are catching up to a couple of others ahead by the looks of it. There's a few in this area. It'll be chaos today if I end up in Cali or Duisburg, that's for sure. So I'll drive it out. Although it could happen, we'll just have to see how the jobs go. I am well overdue a Cali to Duisburg road stream, so do keep your eyes open for that. Might do one next week. Just not wanted the stress of it where I've not been 100%. I'm still not 100%, but baby steps. Things are slowly improving. Although tomorrow will be a challenge and a half. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, so we are catching them people up ahead, but just a little bit at a time. If we do catch them up, of course, we'll go for the overtake. In fact, there's 3 people ahead now. Are they turning off? No, one of them's stopping. Well, that means I've now only got 2 people ahead to worry about. Get out the hard shoulder, don't need to be there. Okay, and we got 500 kilometers now to Linz. I'm still wearing the top that's giving Sim Steve advice. Just do it. That was a very late lane change up ahead. Make sure you are in the correct lane with plenty of time. Moving over at last minute is reckless driving. Just keeping an eye on what they're doing, because again we are slowly catching them. So if they are reckless driving, obviously I like to know about it in advance, so I know what to expect. Ah, come a star Shami, Miss Keita. How did highest driving lesson go? And you're good. I'm glad to hear, Joa. (1499) stay in one lane, otherwise you will be reported for reckless driving. What is this guy doing? He's literally all over the road. Where did this guy get his license on? Toys R Us? If you cannot drive to a good standard, single player does exist, as does convoy mode. An absolute turnip. Right, let's try and keep going. Oh, didn't realise I was getting so close to the fencing then. Right, let's keep cracking on. Hopefully everyone's had their next week and hopefully got another good week planned. Commiserations for those who are back in school. Not like there should be anyone at school age in here, but there probably is. Welcome into the stream over on YouTube, Botty. That's report going in, using a phone while driving. And yeah, school back tomorrow. That sounds very, very sus. Not gonna lie. But I suppose at least one thing it means we get a few hours of respite from the little, you know what. I think most schools go back tomorrow with a handful on Tuesday, I think. Hello, how do I pronounce your name? El Munjid Hajid Slimane. Welcome into the stream. I've definitely said that incorrectly, I do apologise. But yeah, I'm having a good day. How about yourself? Sus. Because it might be quiet at work. Ah, yeah, you'll have a lot less young girls walking around trying on about half the shop. So that is true. For those who are just tuning into the stream now, we're out on a job up to Linz. Let's keep cracking on. And also a reminder that next week's stream schedule has been posted in all the usual places. Ready, obviously, for next week. So if you've not yet checked it out, you know where to find it. You just spent £1,000 on a monitor. Wow, that's quite a lot of money to spend on a monitor, Samuel. Excuse me. Easy, because when they're coming after school in school uniform, you can easily refuse them sale on eyelashes and nails, because company policy is not to sell anything with glue to school kids. That makes sense. thinking you've been at Primark quite a while now, haven't you, Botty? It's been a good few years. So, oh wow, I'm not even going to read that one out, Krasser, but yes. 8 years, jeez, that has been a while. Hope you do great live. It was nice joining your live stream. Nice to have you with us. I apologise that I couldn't say your name correctly, but it's nice to have you. It's always nice to see people in the live stream, both old and new. Work in Primark. Yes, our friend Mr. Bot works in Primark. How I've lasted anyone's guess. Well, I would just assume you haven't messed up, at least nothing too serious. It must be full of naughty people. Yeah, you get all the kids in Primark and you get all the adults over in H&M. Okay, 100 kilometres until our destination. It's been a nice drive, this one, to be honest, over to Linz. Used to be able to say that these days. What, you get less kids in Baltic? No, the chav comment. Oh, right. Yeah, they're the last sort of people you want in. In fact, the last people you want anywhere, really. So what's going on ahead? Lot of the guys F7s. Definitely got to be alert on ETS2, especially the weekend when all the kids are about. Although they'll be going to bed shortly, thankfully. Because they've got to be up for school. But bye, you little swear words I can't say on YouTube. No, I can get away with the odd one every now and then, but not like you could used to be able to, Botty. Kick's a different story, but YouTube, no. And even then, it's certain words like the B-bomb, no chance. The F-bomb probably once or twice. Wow, it's really lifting up that. And here we are, coming up to Linz. Let's get this job dropped off, logged, and then we'll do another one. I can't believe I've been live over an hour. Doesn't feel 5 minutes ago I got going. But then again, when you're doing something you enjoy, this is what happens. Hello 80s kids, welcome into the stream. Catch your message in a moment when I got around this corner. Just start smashing to cars and do some handbrake turns and stuff. Oh no, I always drive sensibly. I bet the vast majority of people in this stream do not know where the Ottoman Empire is, or was. It's not what I learnt in school, that's something I've learnt since then. It's always good to know your history though. Look at these beeping out. The guy's in a non-collision zone. He's totally entitled to be there. That'll get me closer to level 241 here on the Global Cargo Events profile. Just going to get this job logged and then I will be taking another one. So actions driven with no one from Global Cargo, so leave that blank. Right. Let's get another job going. By the way, just do it. Oh yes, it's my t-shirt giving some advice to Sim Steve. Let's go to Lyon. I've not been to Lyon in a while. So that's out of Austria, through Germany, back into Austria, through Switzerland and into France. This should be a long drive. At least the job's in here though, so that's summit. I don't think he would know how to do it. That is true. He might need to watch someone. Sit there with his little notepad. Maybe you can borrow Aunt Dawson's pink pen. He'd need diagrams, he probably would. Right, well, let's get a move on. 1,023 kilometres on this job. So it is a reasonably long job. Seriously, mate? Honestly? People have got places to go and people to see. Right, we need to first of all get out of the city area. I had a stop sign there, so I had to give priority to him, even if he was coming on my side of the road, which is a bit bold, but there you go. No, this lane. It's just one lane to go straight. Excuse me. How heavy is this again? 17 tons. Right, let's get a move on. How am I still in the city zone? You see, 1.50 has already been talked about. These updates are coming out thick and fast when it comes to them at the minute. Doesn't feel 5 minutes ago they brought an update out for, was it 1.49? Content advert then. It's all about little things. Well, not around me, it's not. Right, let's get our self up to 110 kilometres an hour. Let's make a move on this job. How many people from Global Cargo have we got online tonight? Just me. There must be a convoy on or something. Quite a big update from all the accounts. I've not really seen anything on it yet, but we'll see what they'll do next. Hopefully nothing silly. Like, I'm still not happy with how the brakes behave these days. I think that was a big mistake. What we want is good updates, not things being changed just for the sake of change. That guy in front of me just lagged. Need to be aware of that if I do catch him up. Perfect. If you are watching this on YouTube, (789), you need to park on the hard shoulder properly. You are still partially blocking a live lane. Jeez. Someone needs to spend their Christmas money on getting a better microphone. That is ridiculous. Do I think SimSteve streams too late? Really? Not really. I think when it comes to ATS, he streams too early, but other games, not really. Because the only real people now who play ATS is the Americans. There's not really anyone left now who plays ATS in Europe, because, well, you've got no online community or anything like that, and you've got that on ETS2. Apart from there's an event on an ATS, that's a bit different. But I think on ATS he streams too early. On the other games, not really. He seems to be doing okay. Yeah, he does think I stream a bit early, but when he gets a job again, he's back in work. There's just no chance he could stream at the time I stream. Most of the time, he's not back before 6 o'clock. Then when he gets home, he wants to have something to eat. So I'm surprised he's playing that, to be honest, because that doesn't get the views in normally. You need to play, like, popular, for the most part, action games, because that's what most people watch. It's like if you go on Kick, for example, you look now what's being watched. It's mostly action games like Call of Duty and Fortnite and, you know, things like that. I get lucky with ETS2 because it has a base on YouTube, but, you know, it's one of them. And yeah, playing F1, one thing that I've done, which has been the best thing I could have done, is started doing competitive racing on F1, because that's increased my viewership. More so on the videos, but I have seen an increase on the live streams a little bit as well. I just wish they'd bring a shoot 'em out game which is interesting. They all feel a bit stale at the minute. Well, possibly OG Fortnite if it's the original Fortnite, not Chapter 2. Yeah, it's a never-ending game, but there's no action in it. And when you look at the viewership at the end of the stream, because you can see them, the viewership's always less than the other stuff he streams. It's just, you don't have to kill an action there, which is what most people want. I think yesterday was a good turnout for F1. The chat was a bit busier than the last stream, but I actually got more views than the last stream because I had a lot of lurkers. But going competitive racing on F1 has brought in more viewers. Seems people like competitiveness over there. Like, every game has got something that will pull people towards it. This game, if I do like Calais to Duisburg road streams, for example, I get more views doing that. Competitive racing on F1 does better than just standard racing. People like action. That's exactly what it is. Like, people, when it comes to live streams, people come to be entertained. They want action. They want to see the stuff that's going on. When it comes to videos, you can get some decent views on videos when it comes to tutorial, like how to set things up, how to do this, how to do that. Like, for example, I'm still getting views on my videos showing people how to downgrade ETS2. Because it's like a tutorial. Even though you don't even have to downgrade at the minute. It's like me, you'll go multiplayer sometimes playing drive with me, but to be honest I don't have the time with work during the week, out Saturdays and Sundays, just like to rest. Well, exactly. So what you find on live streams, particularly in the week, is between people coming home from school or work and then going to bed, is they have a couple of hours they just want to watch and be entertained, and that's the audience I go for. Videos do well if it's tutorials, and with videos as well, is they can be watched at any time. So for example, if people can't watch your live streams because they're in a different time zone, so they're in work or they're in bed, they can watch the videos, so you get that as well. And the shorts, I upload the shorts when most people are in bed, because what you find is when people are flicking through on the phone when they're going to sleep, is they don't have much of an attention span and they just want to watch very, very short clips. So it's all about knowing what audience you're aiming for, what they like to watch, and build from there. It's like, obviously I aim for European viewers because I'm European. So when I'm mentioning like, oh, people be at work or they'll be getting ready for bed, stuff like that, I'm thinking of the European time zone. It's like, for example, my shorts go online at 10 o'clock, but in most of Europe, it's 11 o'clock at that time. So it's always thinking about what's going on. Speaking of YouTube, did you know that there is a big now that is happening? People use it instead of normal TV. Oh yeah, I've been doing that since 2018. In fact, if not before that, 2017? Yeah. Like, the only time I watch normal TV, well, if you count football and F1, you've got that. Otherwise, on the rare occasion I'll watch BBC Question Time, and if there's an election on, I'll watch the election special and watch the results come in. It's like, oh, you got Gladiators that's coming out soon, I'll be watching that. That is the first programme in years I've looked forward to. One thing that helps is on YouTube, there's always different stuff for your interests coming out that you can watch. So instead of having to go, oh, I have to wait until 8 o'clock to watch this programme, you can go on YouTube and watch anything of your particular interest at any time. So it's not surprising to me that that's the way things are going. And I think it will continue to go that way. In fact, I'd be surprised if normal TV gets to be on 2050. Because once this current older generation's passed on, we're then into an era where people have been brought up around computers and technology and all the rest of it. And I really do think that's when the normal TV will just go, Take for example house phones as well. Unless you're an old biddy, you don't have house phones anymore because everyone's got mobile phones. It's like the only person I can think of that's got a house phone is my granddad. It's just about evolution and how things are changing. Right, coming off here. Like if I'm interested in local history, and there's plenty of it on YouTube, even people going underground. I'll read the rest in a second. A little bit tight. Something Steve wouldn't know about around here. Or as he might say if he was still in stream, get your head out the gutter. People going underground and search underground rivers, etc. Complete with history. Well, I say I'm watching a movie tomorrow in the cinemas, unless I'm not well, about an event connected to World War II called One Life. So, yeah, it's all about what you're interested in. Makes a change. I've not been to the cinema since about 2019. Been a while. Yeah, tomorrow is an off-stream day. Really, I'm going outside, which does not involve making anything for the transport channel. I am indeed going solo, just simply because the type of movie it is does not take the interest of anyone else I know. If I did, yeah, I was about to say, instant ban for doing that. But yeah, I'm always into my history, particularly the World War II era. So when I found out that movie was coming out, I just had to. So I'm looking to watch that tomorrow. Going down to what? No, we're not. Narrow lane. Oh, don't want to be catching that. Like I said, it's mainly local history with you, especially transport history. I do take a slight interest in history like that, but my focus really is. Well, saying that, when I do have time, World War II, I don't really have as much free time as I'd like to follow stuff like that. Well, seems Steve's not interested. I don't think so, no. It's not his type of movie, really. I've mentioned it in the group chat a couple of times and people don't seem interested in it. It's not an action movie, really. It's a real life event movie. Seems Steve only watched Bald movie. Probably plays that Baldur's Gate 3 thing, whatever it is. I've got no idea what it is, mate. backs it makes. Oh yeah, this chair does rock. Seems Steve would have no idea about that. It's rocking chair. Ah, yes. It's a long old drive, this job. Back absolutely sore. To be fair, I'm sore in quite a few places because of that cough. I've been coughing like an absolute turnip since the back end of November. We're now in the start of January. Again, it doesn't tell you to move over there. You've got to remember to do it yourself. Right, let's keep rolling. At least leaning back now, my chair's up at the back, so stay like this for a few minutes. Even though I'm also stretching to reach the wheel now. Seems Steve would have no idea about walking. He does it all the time. He would have an idea, sorry. Misread that at first. Drive with feet, well, the only thing I'm doing with the feet is using the pedals. We drive sensibly over here. Let's get a move on. You're probably using feet in 2025. Well, that child will be. In a right quiet part of the map now. This will need to worry about people crashing into me then. Yeah, you get a lot of them on the CD roads, but you also get a lot of them elsewhere as well. We've already bumped into a few bad drivers this stream, and I've not been anywhere near the CD roads. Hello Ace the Driver over on YouTube, welcome into the stream. Hi mate, I saw that Sim Shiner and home have been taking out the trash on ATS Kansas DLC. They had 100. Wow. They had 100% damage to their trash truck. Seems to have approved driving. Bold. Driving. try and have a bit more control on them corners if we can. Yes, because it was installed a mod to AI vehicles up there. See, I'm quite happy with driving a truck on the truck game. If I want to drive a car, I'll go on GTA or Gran Turismo 3 or what's it called? F123. Hello, Bolt. No, he's not Bolt. He got hurt. My mistake. Anyway, it's brightening up in game now as we come into the daytime, so I do not need my full beams anymore. New engine core is planned for 1.50, meaning compatibility for consoles. Now that is exactly what they need to do, because that will bring in more player base, and the more people that can access the game, the better. Really, what we need to do is just get better with getting the bad drivers banned and keep it that way. Not TMP though. Ah well, in other words, it doesn't matter then. Many people have said that if it was only single player, they would not be playing this game. I'm the same. I started playing this game when I needed something a bit different to Fortnite, but if it didn't have an online side to it, I'd have stopped playing long ago. Gets boring just dealing with AI all the time. TMP is unfortunately a mod. Well, maybe they'll sort it out one day so consoles can access it. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Buildings will be better, as instead of repetitive, you'll be able to actually see inside them. Well, anything that makes the game look better. The question is though, will it mean that you're going to have better graphics and that to access the game? Because that might mean that some people can't play anymore. Needless to say, I will be able to, because my computer's good enough, but other people won't. If it weren't a mod, consoles would have it. If SES actually made a decent multiplayer, well, they don't have any interest in doing so. This is why they've allowed TMP to do it. Yes, better spec PCs from what I've heard. See, and they didn't. It's not long ago since they increased the specs as well, so that's a problem. Convoy mode consoles, then. Yeah, a lot of people don't play convoy mode because again, AI traffic and not enough real people. I mean, consoles want a good truck sim. They won't care if it's multiplayer. Yeah, well, you'll find a lot of people, they want to drive with their friends and stuff like that. It's like when you go on Call of Duty, you play with your friends. You go on Halo, you play with your friends. You go on F123, you play with your friends. So it's only the same with your truck. The day of single player games is long gone. Not sure how official it is, but I've left a link to the YouTube video you watched about it, 1.50, on your trucks page on Discord. No issues. I will try and have a look after stream. Convoy mode exists at least. Yeah, but it won't get more popular than TMP. In fact, it won't get anywhere near it. I'm pretty sure it's official They talked about it a few months back. Well, you always know there's going to be a next update. I've not really seen anything about it, so this video was the first I've really heard about it. Okay, coming off ahead. Excuse me. Less than 100 kilometres now until, is it Leon? Yeah. I really felt that then. But yeah, less than 100 kilometres until Leon, guys. All the random things. I've just had a bloody advert about nappies. I don't have kids. I don't need them. Because TMP is a mod downloaded off their own website, consoles have no way of downloading it. Can you not access the internet off consoles anymore? Because obviously my most up-to-date console's PS3, and they used to be able to just go on the internet and download stuff. So I'll be surprised if we couldn't do similar with console now. Unless TMP made it available on the Microsoft store, but it would have to have a payware, most likely due to Microsoft. PS5 no, Xbox yes, but can't download stuff, right? That's a problem. Just gotta blame bold people for that one then. There's no proper file explorer, which is probably why. Yeah, it's an issue then. Here comes the total booth. I wouldn't really say consoles are cheap these days, but definitely shows how well, shows what they should be able to update for the next generation consoles, whatever they might be. Otherwise, it'll just push more and more people to PC. Well, cheaper than PC, so that's true. Coming off here, let's go and drop this job off. You need to spend at least 1,000 on a PC, as good as consoles. Cost half the price. Well, yeah. Like this should have been £1,000 when I bought it, but I got it for cheaper. Don't know why you're doing that. But fair enough. Just notice some on the map then. It's not ring a roses, mate. Having said that though, I bought this PC though in parts were in short supply, so they costed more. I could probably get a much better computer when I go to buy one for the same price. Just park up straight ahead. Consoles have an integrated graphics which has comparable performance to an AMD graphics card, an RX 6700. Jeez, I can't read what's in front of me sometimes. Right, well that's got me nearly at level 241 here on the Global Cargo Events profile. I'll get this logged and I'll be getting another job going. Doing something else? No. Just noticed we have gained a new subscriber over on YouTube, so I just want to say a big thank you for that subscription. It is very much appreciated. Hopefully you do enjoy the content we have here. Let me have a look for a another job. Leon to Temptation, but it's a bit of a trek down the coast. We do Luxembourg, that's also a decent job. It did used to be the case, from what I remember, that console graphics were slightly better than PC graphics. I think it's the way around now. Oh, it definitely is the way around now. Where you can get various PC graphics cards, like a GT 730 probably is worse than a console. I mean, it depends really how good of a computer you've got, really. Like, I've got what could be counted as mid-range, which does the job for me, because I don't play any like super high intensity. Well, F1's kind of high intensity, but this computer manages it. Why are you on the wrong side of the road? Seriously? Do not need to make a corner like that. Another one he's probably got his license from a cereal box or something. Just realised how far I'm driving to collect the job. 72 kilometres, ouch. If you're using an integrated graphics in your CPU, almost certainly have worse machine than a console. Well, yeah, if you've got integrated graphics, definitely. I'd be surprised if anyone uses integrated graphics on the computer these days, just thinking about it. You never know, but I doubt it. However, Windows is much harder to run than the console operating system, allowing consoles to have cheaper graphics chips in them for better performance. I think these days it's just worth purchasing a computer instead of a console. Just because with a PC you can do more, like surf the internet and all the rest of it. With a console you can't really do that. So it's basically 2 in 1 when you think about it. If you put a PS5 graphics chip into a PC game, it would lag due to Windows having such a big load. That is true. It's not the other thing around it, it's got a big load. That's me asking for trouble. Oh wow! That really did kick out then. Someone's tested it and the game's run badly. Yeah, I'm not surprised on that really. Like I say, unless you're stuck for room or you're stuck for it on a budget which couldn't stretch to it, I would say it's well worth going for the grand and purchasing a brand new PC, which can both surf the internet and all the rest of it, and game. That's right, open sesame. Luxembourg, take job. Really can't decide what I want for me tea. Because the 2 easiest things for me to sort out is scrambled eggs and noodles, but I've had both a lot recently. Pizzas are expensive, so I don't really want one of them. Bald heads. Well, they'd make a good drum. That's what I want for dinner. Shiny bald-headed people, Stephen Woods. I'm not out of money yet, but I need to be mindful that I am going to the cinema tomorrow, so I need to make it last. Come on. Will I be buying a snack? Absolutely. You can't go into the cinema and not have popcorn and a drink. But the place I go is cheap. I think it's about £6 to get in. I think it's £3 or £4 for a drink, a big large drink, and a £3 or £4 for large popcorn, so yeah, it's a lot cheaper though than when you compare it to other cinemas though. I won't this roll up. There we go. Well, just short of 500 kilometres to drive to Luxembourg. It's not a long job, this one. It's a volunteer run cinema, as it was the only way to keep it open. I used to use Cineworld, but the lack of dealing with bad behaviour put me off, should we say. Come on, get a move on. But yeah, it's a volunteer run cinema with 3 screens. Imagine having a baldy being sat by... Do you know, I've had that in the past, and I've had to move. You might as well watch the bloody movie on the head. I just can't. The money that you pay goes to getting new stock and basically keeping the cinema going, like being able to afford movies when they come out, any repairs to the building that's required. That sort of stuff. Then the lights come on and it's a light reflection blinds you. Yeah, exactly. Does Steve go there? He has been there with me at least once. Because I remember he brought his brother with him as well. That's where we went to watch Star Wars Rogue One. And there's people dressed as Darth Vader and Boba Fett, I think it was. And a couple of stormtroopers. I've got them photos on my Facebook. I might have to download them and share them. Brother, is his brother bald? He wasn't at the time, but I believe he is now. Because I remember going to him, which one's older? And his brother Philip went, me. So I went, how come you've got more hair than him? And that was after that, he started calling him bald. I went, I'll kill you for that, is what Steve was like. Well. I remember those pictures, someone dressed up as a stormtrooper in white. Yeah, there was somebody dressed as a stormtrooper, somebody dressed as, I think it was Boba Fett, and someone dressed up as Darth Vader. It seems Steve still using his bald shampoo. I'm assuming so. I've actually not seen him face to face for a couple of months now, because each time we've been out with the lads, either he's been busy or I've been busy. So I've actually not seen him face to face for a couple of months now. Let's go around the outskirts of Dijon. You can see his head in 54 minutes. Well, and the added 20 minutes. Him being on time, he must be joking. Just thinking as well, I've not really had anything to eat yet, have I? No. Oh, I had a little piece of cake before. That's all I've had all day. I'm still not eating proper, so, you know. But chances are he'll be late, so you're going to be delayed. Well, first thing I'm doing when I finish my stream is going for food. I just don't know what I want. I bet you will get gravy and chip. Well, this is one annoying thing now. Is ever since a certain virus, which we can't really talk about anymore, come across, the chippies, except for the Chinese, all shut earlier now, and they've never extended their opening times again. But the minute that Chinese fellow's knocking me sick, coughing his head off. And when you're like me and you're not well and you're trying to get over a bad illness, it puts you off using him. Although I still may do. Not near us, the back open normal time. See, I wish mine were. Maria's shut earlier than they used to. The one that used to be Chunghwa, that's shut at 9 now. Like it used to be 10:30. Maria's, I think, used to be 11. Both shut at 9. And the Chinese, which I do use, shut at 10. I've started using him since Chunghwa started shutting at 9 now. So I'm just going to assume 10 o'clock's been as usual. Well, I've said to myself, when I'm fully recovered from whatever it is I've caught, well, I've not caught anything, I've hurt my throat by the looks of it. That's what the doctors were suspecting. So once that's fully healed, he does stuff like honey ribs. I really want to try them. Some old photos of me on Facebook, including of you on Hatton's E200 when you were younger. Oh yeah, there's pictures going all the way back to October of 2009 on my Facebook. Didn't think it was that bad of a corner, but clearly it was. No idea who the driver is, but on a 140. Must have been some while ago. Another toll booth coming up. Is Sim Steve on duty at this one, I wonder? There's not been that many bald people at these before. Plenty of Brett. No, I've been speaking to Brett now, 12 years this summer. And no, it's something with a full head of fur on today. Come on, we haven't got all day. That was slow pulling away. Right, we're passing Metz shortly as we keep making our way towards Luxembourg. The temptation to try those wings tonight, but while my foot is recovering bit by bit, I don't want to do anything that could put it back to square one. I've lasted a week without being sick, for example, so I just don't want to push my luck. Out of interest, how did your Michael Aircraft Mills meet? I think through darts are left. Could be wrong. Right, less than 100 kilometres until until Luxembourg. Tapping my belly is probably not a good idea, thinking about it. I wanna scream and shout and lay it all out. She'll be doing that in 2025, thinking about it. 2016 is where you met the Star Wars characters, just found the photos. Yeah, was it that long ago? Yeah, it will be, won't it? Rogue One, yeah. Some bloke with a bit of a beard and a blue jacket is one of them. Don't recognise him. That sounds like Steve's brother. when turning a corner, make sure you do it from the correct lane. Well, that's another job done successfully. We've been lucky tonight, not really bumping into any bad drivers, but then again, we've not really been in any parts of the busy parts of the map, have we? So that's definitely helped. Where was they took, as it seems to be near near a bus stop somewhere? Yeah, Cosby Community Plaza. That's where I go and watch my movies. All of them. Right, let's go with level 241 here on the Global Cargo Events profile. We'll get this job loaded and I'll get another one going. Again, not doing anyone from Global Cargo. And yes, Botty, Cosby Plaza Cinema. Even though it's around the corner from the Waterloo station, I'm pretty sure that's the station it's by. Right, Luxembourg to... No, that's the way we've just come virtually. We've not been to Rotterdam today, so we'll go to Rotterdam. So that's out of Luxembourg through Belgium and then into the Netherlands. I'm watching a movie called One Life, Botty. I'd recommend having a look at it. At least a trailer. That's if you're into like World War II history stuff. Like I am. That's why I'm watching it. The other lads who I know aren't into that sort of stuff. But it's not the first time I've been there to watch something on my own. Something else as well, I forget what it is. Can't think. I've been there once on my own. I think it was for a Star Wars movie. Or was it a Star Trek movie maybe? It would have been a Star Wars or Star Trek. Come on mate, my nan could go faster. Shame you're busy when they come along. I didn't think you'd be interested in that sort of stuff either. Oh, hello. No. Trust me to pull behind someone. Is it an 18? Actually, I've not actually checked what the rating is. When you're 28 years old, you don't need to worry about that. But you're going to watch Wonka. See, I think we're all a bit too old for that. One life is a 12A. Cheers for that, Botty. Trust me, part of the reason I go to the plaza is if anyone starts smoking about, zero tolerance, out. They won't pull up with it. One Chris PG is a great fellow for what I've been told. It's for children. What are work colleagues going for unless they've got kids? It's not just for children, I'd say it is. Because the guy who has the chocolate factory is called Willy Wonka. It's the actual backstory to the old... Well, yeah, that's true. But it's still a chocolate factory with some dude running it. I cannot see how that could be adult themed in any shape or form. Hello, Extreme ETS2. Welcome into the YouTube live stream. Long time no see. Nice to see a little bit of a convoy going the other way. Right, for those who are just tuning in now, we are on a job to Rotterdam. It's been a long time, but it's still nice to see you in stream, Extreme ETS2. Just want to remind everyone that my stream schedule for next week has been posted in all the usual places, so you guys can always go and check that out at any time, so you know what days and times I'm live next week. Hopefully everyone likes the new layout for the stream schedule as well. I think it's a lot clearer of what's going on. Plus it mentions that I have kick these days as well, which is important. And it mentions that the time's UK time, which my last schedule didn't have. I mean, all movies have stuff like that these days, Botty. Unless it's something silly like Peppa Pig. To be fair, lots of films you think are for kids. Some adults do like, due to being comedy based. And I hope all children have an adult with them. You find better behaviour that way as well. Like I said, the place I go, you muck about, you're out. No ifs, no buts. Just annoying part is now that the FA Cup 4th round draw is scheduled to take part about the same time the movie starts. So I'll be there with phone down like that, trying to have a look at, you know, who Bolton get if we could beat Luton in the replay, which is a big ask. But then again, I weren't expecting us to hold on for a draw, so I'll be watching the full thing. But I'll be just keeping an eye on that draw for 5 minutes to see who we may play if we can somehow beat Luton. I think we did well today. I told them to a draw. I was quite happy with that. A replay is probably not what either team needs, because Bolton are fighting for promotion and Luton are fighting for their lives in the Premier League, so the players could have done with the rest, but it is what it is. How do I get to and from Crosby? Probably going to get some buses and then head over. So what I'll be doing is get some buses and then probably jump the 53. The 53 drops you just round the corner. I think this goes down to CD Road, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Well, I'm going to stay where I am. I could get the 47, but I'm thinking of getting the Riva ticket and just getting a few of the Riva buses I need to ride them before going down to the cinema. Okay, less than 100 kilometres to drive now. Wow. Seriously? Okay. Like, what was he playing at? So the only reason I thought of the 53 straight away is the 53 is a lot more regular than the 47. But if the 47 turns up first, needless to say, I'll jump it. Oh, I got low time. Really? He's got Wreck in his name as well. Just down the road from Rotterdam now. Rotterdam it. Really? Indeed, it is a cheap cinema because it's run by volunteers. I'll write down the one in a moment. Even food is cheap, exactly. Because it's all run by volunteers, they can offer lower prices, which is competitive for other cinemas in the nearby area. So it's quite a good one. Not just is it cheap, but it's run well. Like my entrance fee, my drink, and my popcorn is probably not even the same price as admission to another cinema. So seriously? Just behave like I'm not here then. Same goes for you. For what you're spending at Crosby for food and film, you'd only get film at other cinemas, indeed. And even then, I suspect the food, the drink and the ticket in Crosby is still less than going into another cinema. Like a lot of cinemas these days, like 12, 13 quid to get in. And yeah, indeed, very inconsiderate they can't read road signs, Samuel. So I've got 1.2% load damage because of that pilot car going the incorrect way. Let me get... Yeah, we'll get this... Oh, do I? Yeah, I think I'll get this job logged and get another one going. Medical equipment didn't drive anyone from Global Cargo. Right. Don't want a job that's going to take too long now, just due to the time we are getting on. We'll just do one onto book. 16 tons of plums. I bet my plums are about 16 tonnes right now. Couldn't resist that comment. I was like, should I say it, should I not? But did anyway. You could go to St. Petersburg or Istanbul or Lisbon or something. Nah, I think I'll pass on that one, thank you. Probably still be driving at 10 o'clock doing that. I said, I'm in one of them positions at the minute where, due to my living situation, I cannot stream too late. So what I do is I aim to be done for no later than 9 o'clock, because by 10 o'clock both sides of neighbours are in bed. So if I was streaming that late, I'd be disturbing them, and probably my dad as well. Right, 279 kilometres. How do you know they're in bed? Well, partly because they've said, and then partly if I've not got my headset on and just typing up a description for a video or short or something, I can hear that side going upstairs, shutting the door. See, that side's in the 80s, that side's in the 70s, so... Interesting parking spot. Say long term I'll have my own place, and when I do have my own place I can then consider later streams and stuff like that, but for now it's not an option. But having said that, I find really but yeah, anyway, I find as I get closer to 9 o'clock anyway, people have had enough. And they've already tuned out by that point anyway. Normally just down to a few diehards by that time anyway. But yeah, I can't see what that says. I should play, I'm assuming, something about you should, I don't know, pay or play down that stupid heart thing in the way. About past Amsterdam it. Right, let's keep rolling. I'm actually getting hungry, which is a good thing. Don't normally feel hungry at the minute because it's not nice sweet sweets at the minute, so that's a good thing. Again, for those just tuning in this job, we are going to Onzerbrook. Just a short job, this one. Very close to them barriers there. How busy is a server at this time? Excuse me. 3,665. So numbers are going down as people start to get themselves ready for work and school. After all, most people are back at school tomorrow. Goodbye, you little swear words. I thought I heard a noise behind me then, but clearly I didn't. Okay, 100 kilometres to go. A word I can't use on YouTube, Samuel. This one's been a nice drive, this job. Short drive, but it's been clear, so I've just been able to put our foot down. It's nice to have jobs like that. One task I've got after this stream is to try and get a video sorted for tomorrow. Alongside get some food, because I am starving. But in the last 3 weeks, there's only been one day in the last 3 weeks where I've had 3 meals in a day, so not surprised I am feeling a bit hungry. Are you going out for food or do you have stuff in? I'm going to have to go out, either to a takeaway or shop, so I just can't decide what I want. I've had scrambled egg a lot recently, I've had noodles a lot recently, I've had pizza a lot lately. So you're like, well, what do I want? And indeed, not good. It's because eating really irritates the throat, so the softer the food, the better. Something help, well, that'll be a joke. I could go to a restaurant, well, not round here, I can't. When I go to the Chinese, I have soup a lot. Beef and tomato soup. Which is fit. Aaron! I won't be having tuna, needless to say. Go and eat in the mall, and you can imagine that. Speaking of lads, haven't heard them for a while. Oh, they're still about. Ant was busy over the Christmas period due to the work he does. Same goes for Aaron. Brett is just being his usual self. Sim Steve was in here before. Steve still bald, he is indeed. He did mean Ant and Aaron in particular, but yeah, because they work in what they work in, they've been busy over Christmas. I know Ant at least was in work on Christmas Day, probably Aaron as well. Sack that. Oh, screw it, I can get out way before you get anywhere near me. Well, that's embarrassing. There we go. Well, that will get me on the way to level 242 here on the Global Cargo Events profile. Go on, I'll do one very short job to wrap things up. Get this logged first. Very short job, like stay absolutely. Let's get going. So, cargo market, onto book. Amsterdam I've already been to. Dusseldorf I haven't. So Dusseldorf will do. And the job's in here as well, so that's good news. This will only take about 10 minutes. advert then on YouTube for Steve. Not Steve. Jeez. Ethan. Pyjamas that offer all-night leak protection. Right, 199 kilometres, so it is quite a short job, this one. Not for you then, lol. Absolutely not. Pyjamas offer leak, but I would say protection. Yes, that's what I heard in my ear. Now I'm just looking down, so I go, really? Right, well, let's get out of this city area, shall we? Stay. Well, maybe one day you might leak thinking about a woman, you never know. Bit long overdue. Alright, and on to this motorway ahead. I very much don't, thank you, Botty. It's a much chiller and mature atmosphere here. Right, let's get a move on. If you are a first time viewer here and you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you do subscribe and then hit the bell. As that way you'll be notified of any future videos and live streams from myself. If you're watching this on Kick, hit the follow button so you'll be notified of any future live streams. I'm not here to entertain baby Samuel, so it was nice to see the back of him. And, bit of a spoiler alert, but I've actually seen an increase in both viewership and watch time. An average watch time since he was kicked into touch. It does actually, Krasser, yeah, the way it sounds. But you know what I mean? It's a much better atmosphere here now. Unless overtaken, you should be in the right hand lane at all times. Why is there a lorry having a dance over on the left? Well, I don't know what happened there, but I saw a lorry having a dance. Well, you don't want to see Steve doing that. fact, I'd be surprised if he does it at all. Especially when he shows zero interest in the women. Botty there, ew. I thought if anyone would have wanted to see that, it'd been you. After where you are that way. You should ask him, Botty, see if he tells you. My suspicion is somewhere medium range. Dusseldorf straight ahead. Just do it! I feel hungry but also ready for bed. Bit of a weird combination, isn't it? But it'd be nice to have something proper to eat in a minute, because all I've had so far is a few small pieces of Christmas cake and a few biscuits with a cup of tea. So it'd be nice to have something proper to eat shortly. Sim Steve shines bright in the dark. He does indeed. Baldy. Bit of game lag there coming into Dusseldorf. 54 on the nearby. We're clear, there's no one coming out of that F7 garage. That's not the F7 one, it's the company garages, sorry. Sim Steve should be on now, but it's going late. It's Sim Steve, when is he ever on time? I almost went to the wrong company then. And there we go, we have made it. We have made it. He's probably sat there getting up, should we say, watching some sort of PC building or something like that. After all, that's what he's into, isn't it? Right, well, it is time I wrapped up this stream now. A massive thank you to everyone who's tuned in tonight. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you have done and you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you do hit that like button. If you're a first time viewer on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell, as that way you will be notified of any future videos and live streams. For those who are new on Kick, hit that follow button for notifications of any more live streams. And I will see you Tuesday. Nice one, guys.